Hey everybody, welcome back. You might think, and now you're probably beaten up over your last Spelunky 2 run. You would be incorrect, because my last Spelunky 2 run was on stream, baby, with my good friend Michael A.L. Fox. Highly recommend going and watching, you know, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it was a very I mean, even just by saying anything, I'm spoiling it, but I would recommend. That will be in the NLSS VOD for December the 28th, 2020. And even, you know, I don't count it as like, oh, I've accomplished something amazing necessarily. Because in co-op, all of your feats are halved. Or rather, let's just say divided by the number of active players, in case you've got more than 2 players. That's why I don't respect team sports. I'm like, oh, you won the Stanley Cup? Did you win it? Really? Or did you and 21 other people on the active roster, plus a huge management staff, coaches, etc., etc. I'm probably gonna just restart that one. My mistake. Anyway, that's why the only sport I respect is tennis. I only respect the one-player sports. Tennis, chess, gaming. That's not true. Most popular esports are team-based, I think. I'm being facetious, of course. I've said many times in the past my favorite sport to watch is hockey. There's 2 reasons. One is I grew up watching it. You know, I got a lot of memories watching hockey with my dad and my grandparents. And, you know, very formative years. I was a Montreal Canadiens fan, and they happened to win the Stanley Cup, like one of the first years I can remember watching hockey when I was like 3 years old. I was probably like 5, but anyway. So it's, you know, it's a good way to get introduced to a sport that you may like for a long time, right? Is to have your team just win right off the bat. Now, since then, haven't exactly had a banner period for fandom. Vancouver Canucks, of course, have never won the Stanley Cup. But anyway, there's 2 reasons why I like hockey. One is because I grew up watching it, so of course you're going to have some natural, you know, bias there. And then the other reason is because it's the best. Anyway, moving on. I mean, I already did this joke, but like, you know, when you watch like a basketball game on TV, all you hear are shoes squeaking. Squeak, 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 squeak. It sounds like a bunch of... I don't know. Oh, you can't take the body in with you. Okay. Maybe I'm being a little bit too much like Bobby Boucher's mom from The Waterboy, but I'm like, you know, bunch of overgrown mice squeaking all over that court. I'm being facetious. I've said it even recently, but I wish I liked basketball. Because I think that it's a very cool sport. I think it has superstar culture that the NHL really lacks. Like, the NHL is like, you know, if you tried to have a personality, the media training department is like, please stop answering questions honestly. We gave you the script. You don't, like, you're disrespecting the script. You're supposed to say, you know, get pucks in deep, give 110%, play our game, and, you know, sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. Dunky dunk, dunky dunk. I bet I can get you up there. I'm a little upset. Take 2. Well, that's not gonna work. Or is it? Now, we do have to get the key as well, so I'm like trying not to get too attached to this. We probably want to get the key before the Kapala. But yeah, like, for some reason, like, I know the rules of basketball. Like many Canadians, I am bad at basketball on a global sense. We gotta ring the bell, too. Don't forget about ringing the bell. However, there's some good Canadians in the world of basketball. It's true. Steve Nash. And then also there was that, wasn't there that kid that got drafted? We're just gonna play it safe here. A couple of years ago, he went, like, you know, in the top 5 overall or something. Again, I don't... Hey, we got Alphonso Davies, not a basketball player, but a football player. He was ranked like the 23rd best player in the world this year. That's pretty amazing. For a country that previously had like no soccer acumen whatsoever. Can't complain. Anyway, what was I talking about? Ah! What was I talking about? This is a good run, but yeah, I wish I liked basketball. I know the rules, you know. I just, for whatever reason, I think, you know, it can come with time, for sure. For whatever reason, I just derive no pleasure from watching it. Which I don't mean to say that there's no pleasure to be derived. Obviously, you know, it's a sport that many tens of millions of people enjoy watching and playing. For some reason, when I watch it, I'm just like, yeah, like I see what's happening here. You're gonna try to put the ball in the basket, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't get that sense of excitement. And if you can't do it when the only team from your country is, you know, on the verge of winning a championship, I don't think you can do it at in a normal circumstance either. Anyway, that's my take. But I try to stay away from the smooth brain take that, like, anybody who watches this sport is dumb. The only good sport is cricket and Australian rules football. I got nothing against Australian rules football. I just say, I mean, I've got no familiarity with it. Hold on. I don't want to... Oh, there's the other turkey. Okay, hold on. We could probably... Never mind. It can't be done. Okay. We should consider perhaps taking a turkey with us, but we're kind of... I mean, we're broke in just about every department you can imagine here, except we have good items. I would actually say, and you're going to love this one, I think this looks like a Volcano run to me, personally. And, you know, it's not like we're killing it in item quantity. But in terms of item quality, yeah, like a pair of boots. Any pair of boots to help you get through the tide pool. Plus climbing gloves. Obviously, we'd like to have a cape, but if we don't have a cape, why not go the whole way and try to snag the vaunted Cape of Vladimir? Okay, you're gonna be safe there. So we just want to get you moving in that direction. And to be honest, we probably could just throw a bunch of skulls at you. Might normally consider this kind of I don't want to call it a waste of time, because that's not fair. We might normally consider this maybe not the best use of our time, but because we're so low on HP and bombs, I think this is one way we can get ourselves out of a little bit of a pickle here. Give it a sec. We gotta be close. Maybe like 2 skulls away. Hopefully 2 skulls away. I'm willing to spend, you know, 90 seconds to make this happen. That was totally fine. And we'd much rather... At this point, money doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of an issue for us. Because we're not going to the black market. So I'd much rather take Monty. And would you look at that? I think that we've... From a situation that looked maybe a little untenable, we have made it tenable. Whatever the heck that means. Ropes. How about that? Ropes. Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later. Okay. Phase 1 of Operation World Domination now complete. I apologize, by the way. I don't think I have a muted demeanor necessarily right now, but it is early. With the baby, you get early days and kind of like late days. Lucky me. Today's an early day. It's not like a bad thing. If anything, I actually have very much grown to enjoy being up a little bit on the earlier side lately. By the way, definitely want bombs. Don't really care for ropes right now. Present is like... Doesn't appeal to me all that much. Usually the present is like a huge overpayment. I think it ends up being more expensive than it's worth most of the time because you pay a premium to have a chance to get the eggplant. Alright, great job, hired help. You did live, so respect for that, but yeah, I quite like being up early now. I gotta, and you might take this the wrong way. Please try not to, but having a baby is a really good way to get an alarm clock. You knew it was coming. I don't know, if the shopkeeper's dead, can we steal those ropes without him being mad? And there should be nobody there to I just want to see what's in there. There should be nobody to tell on us, right? Now just don't die, because we really don't need the ropes. You never know what the gift is gonna be. But this is it's a nasty way to go. And I know you're probably like, grab the shotgun. Was it just ropes inside of the other one too? I think it was. Come on, man. We really don't need the shotgun, because we're going to get the bow on the moon challenge anyway, which could happen extremely soon. Definitely want spike shoes. In fact, it's happening right now. I would, like, why not go all out there? But, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah! Because, like, I've always wanted... Like, my sleep schedule has never been horrible as a YouTuber. There have been some times where, like, you know, maybe I got in the habit of waking up at, like, 11 a.m. in my younger days. Which is, by normie standards, horrible, right? Like, not, you know, let's not say it too judgmentally, but I think you get what I'm getting at there. As I've gotten older, I've gotten to a more, natural sleep schedule of waking up around like maybe 8 or 9 a.m. Which you might be like, oh, that's nothing. I wake up at the crack of dawn. Good for you. You know, I didn't realize that you took the position that this was an invitation for like us to see who wakes up closer to the sunrise than the other person. But anyway, since you've turned it into a competition, now I'm getting up, you know. I've always wanted to... I think I'm a disguised morning person that tricked himself into thinking he's a late person. So I've always been, like, trying to itch to get up at, like, 6:30 maybe, and get on a real normal schedule, be one of those freaks who wakes up at, like, 6:30 and is like, I'm gonna, you know, eat some granola and go for a jog. Like, that kind of twisted lifestyle appeals to me, right? Wow, I'm actually stupid. I thought, in my head, I was like, I've already gotten the bow. So, we'll spend 3 bombs as a punishment here, because I'm basically just dumb. But anyway, the baby's got me, waking up, most mornings around like 7:30, but this morning like 6:15. But I like it. I also like it because it gets you some, like, marriage, good boy points. So, like, the baby started crying at, just after 6 this morning. My wife started to stir. This is nasty. And then I went, don't worry, I got it. And she was like, worth it, worth it. She was like, really? And I was like, yeah. But in my head, I was also like, I wanna. I'm getting points for no reason. Poggy. Mom's making tendies tonight. Okay. I know you're like, why even bother? I'm just paranoid that, like, the drill might be up here. Getting Monty to compensate for our fall damage earlier would also make me pretty pleased. But, yeah, I was paranoid that maybe the drill actually was there. I think that should be safe. He must have gone through the door, right? Yeah, okay, okay. Alright, dude, alter, extreme pog. We're very close in favor. I was gonna say that we were probably 2 away, so that, you know, that's good stuff. Alright, so now that we got the Kapala, I think we can officially start to consider this run, like, I'm gonna give it the POG seal of approval. It's pogged up. Ooh, I was holding down just to try to fall. And, oh, hooah. Whoa, Nelly? What do you got in there? I'd buy a skeleton key and a compass. I'm a little wary about getting, like, just genuinely trapped in here. so I don't want to spend more time than makes sense. I wouldn't mind getting Monty to the exit. We're just watching the lava flows very carefully. Door is right there. No, Dora is an explorer. Good one. Good one, NL. Thanks. Just being... I know it might not look that safe. I'm just being safe. Don't murder the shopkeeper. Your quarrel is not with him. Okay, and then I do see that there is lava monster over here. So we're just kind of gonna bounce because I'm a little concerned. Can I buy it? Like, even though it's outside of the store? It's like, dude, you have like an outdoor display now. Congratulations. It's very exciting. Alright, so we should see the drill henceforth and immediately. Definitely want as much of the red sauce as we can get. Honestly, with so many ladybugs beneath us, there may not be like a serious lava flow there. That would be nice. Turkey is very... Oh, well, there is a serious lava flow there. Turkey is very iceable. So I think that I've gotten a little smarter. Famous last words for sure, but honestly, like, let's just have a little chat here, right? Like, we got no rush. Take a few minutes here. Take a little sip from the metal straw. I'm sure that there's probably a turkey up there now. I just don't... It's hard to convince me that it's worth it, like, because there's just so much potential risk. Then again, we've done it. So we definitely do want to go to Drax Castle. Like, that's not even a contest. We're just gonna probably... The real problem is now fire's falling down on us, rather than the actual drip, drip, drip of the lava. But we have another few seconds that we can wait, I think. I also feel like I don't really like that jump, believe it or not. Might seem kind of minor. But I think I prefer this drop right here. We don't want to wait forever, like... Maybe we'll wait for like one more drip from each side. That's what I'm scared of, is the fire coming down. Alright, we haven't seen one in a while. Does that mean we're safe to go, or does that mean this is the worst possible time to go? Let's go. At some point, you just gotta make your move. Thank God that didn't hit me in the face. Oh, dude! Your blood begins to run cold. My memory has just been sold. Dunk, dunky, dunka. Van Horsing is a centerfold. Scram, 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 scrammy, scrammy, do. I'm one of Earth's top gamers. In so many ways. No crates, huh? This one goes out to the people who keep saying that, hey, yeah, you don't get any items on... like, you miss out on the black market, but at least you get, like, some guaranteed crates from the Vladimir path. Where's my guaranteed crates, Josh? Where's my guaranteed crates? That's a Drake and Josh reference. You wouldn't understand. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff, team. The Cape of Vladimir now belongs to us. Double Kapala blood. Now, we do have to find a way to get to the... You know, to figure out how the chicken crossed the road here. You know what I mean? With the climbing gloves, this is kind of... a little spicy. I don't like spending a lot of time in the pit like that. Okay, you know what? I was like, we could farm a little bit of blood there. Let's not even say we did. How about that old chestnut? Very open verticality here. Oh my god, how do we get such a high jump there? Come on, man. Just use a rope. Just use a rope. It's not worth it. Like, what are you? Who are you trying to impress? I'm trying to impress you. Ladies and gentlemen. All that for 2/3 of 1 HP, but still. What happens if you drop Monty off at Waddler? Does he report you to, like, the Humane Society? Alright, so we gotta put 2 bombs here to move the bow forward. This run's got everything but paste right now. That's the only item, and I'm not salty about it at all. I'm like, dude, this is, pardon me, extremely good. The only downside is a distinct lack of sticky white goo. Let him go. I thought about jumping in to save him. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. I think there should be a helmet that you can get, by the way. So I think there's already a shield, but what if there was like a helmet you could wear in Spelunky that made Olmec, like if he landed on top of you, it dented you. Like what if you could wear the Olmec helmet? Like, or sorry, the helmet of the Olmites? I don't know how you would get one of those before fighting Olmec. I guess you'd have to get it in like a present or something, or a secret shop, but still. I don't want you to go this way, I want you to go this way. That's fine. Take a little caffeination break. Donkey. Okay. So don't just fall on, or don't have Olmec just fall on you. That should be pretty obvious at this point, but still. You gotta have a pair of brass ones here sometimes. But if you got Vlad's cape, you're honestly like so safe that it's comical. And actually, I think I would like to just get you to do one more wave of bombs, just because it'll save us more bombs in the future. Dude, Vlad's cape is also like the ultimate Olmec killer. Those bombs, you gotta be careful, because they can make it over, I think. They should be, yeah, see what I mean? But then, you still got a great place to stand. I don't love the idea of, like, thinking how I'm gonna break this guy wide open, but... like, I think this is probably a situation where you just... as long as you know you're not gonna get crushed by standing here, just place a bomb. We support this, okay. Just seemed a little too risky to do anything else. So no bombs have exploded over here. There must be a little bit of a gap over here. Not a single bomb made it down to the third layer of the Olmec fight. Is surprising. I'm always a little slow on the UFOs. I'm willing to admit it. Now, I don't want to save... well, I mean, of course I would love to save all my bombs, but I'm not super... like, oh, I need to save every single bomb. Like, I would have no problem spending a couple of bombs to speed up this fight. I just didn't feel very confident there. However, for the time being, I'm like, you know, love me some golden parachute, don't get me wrong. For the time being, we can afford to use the UFOs as little bomb enablers. I would start to feel okay about using bombs here. You definitely do hope you're gonna get some on like the next casino, but if you do, you do. If you don't, life goes on. It's a very hard Olmec surf, so I'm gonna spend one more bomb. Very inefficient fight, but even this is a little hard. But let's see. By a little hard, I mean you actually have to be like pretty much spot on. Come on, man. Here you go, here you go. Full send. Let's go! Oh, I didn't think it was gonna work. I'm just gonna be honest with you, I didn't think it was gonna work. Good fight, though. It took a little longer than usual, but hey, look at that, man. We got 10 HP, 10 bombs, 10 ropes. Pretty exciting. It's a good time to kind of head off at the pass that I will not be doing the Onk skip, which I know is, you know, Chad is desperate for, well, in this case, the commenters are desperate for variety, and I understand that. I've grown accustomed to that. At the same time, there is within me a unique compulsion to strive for greatness, even if it is greatness within the lens of mediocrity, which I'd say is where I spend most of my time. It's where I'm most comfortable. Thanks for the blood. I gotta just do things the way I know them. Sure, having the Onk left over, I'm not denying it at all. This is not like a Vlad's Cape situation where I'm like, actually, everyone that thinks it's good is wrong. It's bad. SpongeBob. It's not like that at all. Dude, paste for sale. Thank you. I'll pay $8,100 for paste. It's called opportunity cost, sweetheart. No, quite the opposite. The skip is great. I just haven't learned it yet. Also, this is one of the runs where, my personal opinion, I think it affects us kind of the least on this run. HP's already great. We got great HP for the future because of the Kapala combined with Vladimir. You're not coming back to life, huh? Extra bombs. Very, very nice. And combine that with going to the casino, as we are so wont to do. And, you know we're going to get inside of the Pleasure Palace. What the heck are you doing, man? What the heck are you doing? If we can get inside of the Pleasure Palace, we get a bunch of HP from that. Maybe, we're primed for Royal Jelly. I don't really want to invest too much time in getting the Royal Jelly as we speak. Just because we got to do this first. Because this... Really, I do see this as being worth, and I think I said this in the last episode, or 2 episodes ago. I see it as being worth approximately 1 sun challenge worth of goodness. I'm not salty about that, you know. Double paste. I don't know why. So here's how my brain works when I say double paste, okay? I think of double mint gum, but then for some reason, I don't know the double mint gum jingle, even though I know that there used to be one. There might still be, but jingles have somewhat fallen out of fashion, I suppose. So instead, my brain, anytime I say double anything, instead my brain goes, okay, play a jingle from a commercial, and it goes, it looks so natural, no one can tell, Just for Men gel. What is that? It's, Just for Men is a brand of hair dye designed for men to either put in their hair to remove the gray or to put in their beard to remove the gray, or I suppose both also would be possible. I'm not even messing with that, dude. I don't trust the axolotl. It don't mean a thing if you can't see a thing. Do what, 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 do. Okay, sorry. Now, straight up, man, we could probably do the Stars Challenge, right? But the problem is, what are we gonna do with the Stars Challenge? You know what I mean when I say that? Like what are we gonna use to shoot the fish? And then, actually, this is maybe a modestly controversial take. I feel like, historically, the 2 times that I've done it, and then cloned all the presents, The presents have, like, uniformly been terrible. Obviously, I can't really back that up, but, like, that is the way that it has gone for me the 2 times that I've done that. I honestly didn't think he'd be able to use the poison so soon. I'm not poisoned, which is incredible. But, like, why am I risking this? Well, I want to use the altar, but, like, it's probably, like, not even close to being worth it. He took 2 hits from a torch. Like, how strong could this crab lord be, man? Are you kidding me? I'm losing it, man. I mean, all I need is Excalibur. I could, you know, easily just hit him with a bomb, but like... Yeah, okay. Who had that prediction? I've been poisoned. But, I mean, we're gonna get ourselves killed on the next floor anyway. It's just one of those things. It's kind of like, really? Just make sure you get Excalibur here. Oh, Monty! Can't get you to the exit, but Favor might get us there? Yeah, it got us there. I mean, I know we used our Royal Jelly play, but just to not have to worry about the poisoning, I think is nice. But obviously, then why were we doing that in the first place? Great question. Great question. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how to deal with those guys more than anything else, I suppose. And I still don't have a good answer. I mean, that's a tough enemy. It's a great floor to see yet another altar on. Further supporting the Malf hypothesis that the more altars you use, the more altars you're going to see. If we can get Monty to the exit, oh man. Combined with everything else we got going on here, oh baby, a triple. Oh yeah. And that was my triple collateral on free-for-all. I see danger beyond that door. I sense danger beyond that door. Yeah, well, C is a sense, just for the record, in case you thought I was incorrect. It's called sight, sweetie. Look it up. Here we are. Okay. Number 1 priority, survival, don't get poisoned. Number 2 priority, if we can get ourselves some Royale. And I'm not talking about a budget brand of Canadian toilet paper. We'd be feeling pretty strong. Don't hit me. I always take damage on the turtle fight, I'm embarrassed to admit. Dude, I'm just gonna also say, I feel like this is the run where we have used the least amount of ropes in history. I feel like we've used 2 ropes on this whole run. I guess early climbing gloves makes that make a lot of sense. I'm just not comfortable with that, quite frankly. Also, no idea where Monty is. Possibly, like, trapped behind a door somewhere. You know, could be locked in the subspace. So, not getting any jelly, it hurts. Don't it? Yo, does the lantern indicate the position of the door? Or is that just a coincidence? Because that would be mighty helpful. I'm mad. Officially upset. But we're gonna farm Monty's HP, then we're gonna go get the Tortuga killed, and then everything else is pretty much just gravy here. Run is going, I would say, highly, highly well. Are you coming to life? No. Okay, so we're at effectively 6 HP. Let's make a 7. Double blood, paying incredible dividends here. Then we go up. Still so important to try not to lose HP here. Then just take your time. There you go. No greed. No greed. That dude, skillful. Tall Onyx Onk. Okay. That's gonna be Toa. Like Soka-Toa. Tall Onyx Ankh. We're free to go to the ice caves. Now this floor, I feel like there's a lot of arbitrage for... Oh my god. For us to gain, okay? What's the arbitrage? We need to start, like, eking out more HP from these situations. Like, I see us being able to get, like, I don't see why we couldn't get minimum 5 extra HP from this floor. And that's without counting the altar. So I'm wary about, like, 2 things here. One is the UFO shooting the idol and knocking it off its spot. And then the other one is being thrown into the abyss at any given second for daring to disrespect a Yeti. But 14 HP is real nice. Real nice indeed. Now this will be Waddler because it's an industrial block. It doesn't belong here. Indicates a man-made structure. This is, dude, we're getting a lot more consistent. A lot more consistent. Now just chill. Wow, that fell a long way. More blood, the merrier. You know my plays here. Want to farm as many of these guys as possible. Sometimes it works, sometimes it hurts, don't it? Quick penguin. 16 HP. Maybe just stay away from well, I don't mind, like, when one thing explodes. It's when there's multiple things that explode and they can, like, explode into things that can explode. That's where my skills falter. That's like free HP. Anytime you see a snake, is basically like a to-go dog. I know what I said. Just trying to be a little bit more risky here. Okay, it went very well, honestly. It went very well. 18. There we go. 18 HP. Alright. Neo Babylon, 18 HP. Pretty great. Still could explode at any given moment. We have some... If we're doing an analysis of this run, we do have some serious problems. The main one is I feel fairly obvious. We're very low on bombs. Just fairly inconsequential. Except for the fact that on Neo Babylon, it's quite helpful. Well, speaking of which, it's maybe one such situation where you go, you know what? Seems like maybe bombs would actually do a lot for us here. I think we're okay to just go this way instead. I'm looking, and you know what? Actually, this path was very safe. The other path was highly terrible. Tall Onyx Ankh. Just looking for the Ushabti door. Tall Onyx Ankh. Probably. Oh, there it is, right there. Fantastic. Any bomb we can save is worth something. I think it's probably not compulsory. I think using one bomb to just slightly simplify that situation is good. Okay, Tall Onyx Ankh, and don't get crushed. Gloves can trip you up here a little. This is the scariest boss in the game, dude. So there we go. We got tall onyx bat. This is harder than any boss. But we're not looking for bat. We're looking for tall onyx onk. Sorry, Monty. It's not really your floor. We see tall onyx snake. We see smiling onyx onk. Don't get creamed. Tall onyx onk. Okay. It has been done. In theory, at least. And then always double check. Does it make a different sound? Like, was that... Because there were two different sound effects there. Tall onyx onk. Okay. Tall onyx onk. Feeling good? Feeling good? Didn't get crushed? Still not getting crushed. Okay. Exit is right there. Just careful, obviously. There is a laser beam. So what? Look at that. Okay. I personally, not everybody feels the same way about this one. I choose to take a ride on Shilin. I don't like the laser beams. I hate to use so many bombs, but I think it's relatively safe, and we are looking pretty great for the sun challenge. Just want to be ahead of the curve here. Hello, Lamasu. The fact... No. Chilin. The fact that Monty was alive there was of staggering surprise to me. As soon as I got him on the elevator, I was like, this is not gonna work. Okay, so what are we gonna try... What are we gonna try to do? We have so much HP, dude. The elevators, man. So inspirational. So there's two things we could do. One is just beat Hundun. Stay out, huh? I thought I was a VIP. I hate this. I was pretty good at jumping rope as a kid, though, so... Just gotta wait for your moment. It's the secret. One is just beat Hundun, and the other one is try to... Oh, wait, how are we gonna... Yeah, okay, one is beat Tiamat. I think the secret to this run is gonna be beat Tiamat. Don't care about getting to the exit. Try to get to the top. We can, in theory, with a lot of ropes, which we have a decent amount. In theory, with a lot of ropes and Vlad's cape and the climbing gloves, we could make it. So I think, don't be mad. I know we need ropes for the top as well. Just hoping we don't need that many for right here. Okay. So I'm not disappointed, believe it or not. Like, I'm not super disappointed, at least. Then how are we gonna do this? Like, long term? Or any term? Really, the goal is you're gonna ride the bubble up. The bubble's not gonna be long for this world, but this is very unlikely. That probably doesn't need to be stated. Just work with me, though. This ended up not being a great path for us. Or a great timing. Oh my god. But we won. Like, we could just leave the run. Let me up. We're dead. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Yeah. I mean, again, I don't mean to be like moving the goalposts, but we already got the dub on this run. This was all about seeing if we could just, against all odds, push the limit. So I'm really like not upset. I suppose in theory, one of the balls could shoot us up at like exactly the right interval to get through the maze, but there you go. It was a very good run. I got no complaints about that, and I'm stoked. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Just take the stairs next time. But why take the stairs when I got a perfectly good canoe?